Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for July 9th. It's Sunday when you see this. As I'm getting it ready the day before on Saturday, I'm feeling a little headachy and I want a nap more than anything else right now. So I'm going to pull one out of the archives and dust it off for you. I hope that's okay. And I also hope I feel more sparkly tomorrow when it's time to edit Monday's video. I thank you for your indulgence and your loyalty. Have a lovely day. Alrighty, on with today's video. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for July 9th. July 9th is the 190th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 191st in leap years, with 175 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is equitant. Equitant is an adjective that means straddling or overlapping, particularly of a leaf, having its base folded and partly enclosing the leaf next above it, as with irises. This word comes to us from Latin, and it's a horse-related word that means to ride. And with that, we're going to start in the year 551, when on July 9th, a major earthquake struck Beirut, triggering a devastating tsunami that affected the coastal towns of Byzantine Phoenicia and caused thousands of deaths. But wait, on July 9th, 869, an earthquake in the range of 8.4 to 9.0 magnitude struck in the area around Sendai in northern Honshu, Japan. The resulting tsunami extended several kilometers inland. In 2001, researchers identified sediment associated with this earthquake as far as 2.8 miles inland. On July 9th, 1540, that bad boy king we've talked about before, Mr. Fickle, Henry VIII, annulled his marriage to his fourth wife, Anne of Cleves. I just noticed that of Henry's 6 wives, there were 3 Catherines, 2 Annes, and a Jane. I didn't see any partridges or pear trees, though. On July 9, 1776, George Washington ordered the Declaration of Independence to be read out to the members of the Continental Army in Manhattan, while British troops on Staten Island prepared for the Battle of Long Island. Argentina declared independence from Spain on July 9, 1819. This is the birthday of American inventor Elias Howe, born on July 9, 1819. Elias Howe invented the sewing machine. He also received a patent in 1851 for an automatic continuous clothing closure, that device we know as zippers. Perhaps because of the success of his sewing machine, he didn't try to market the zipper and missed the recognition he might have received for it. Indeed, his sewing machine was so successful that he was a multi-millionaire when he died at the age of 48. On July 4, 1850, President Zachary Taylor enjoyed what was described as copious amounts, that means a lot, of raw fruit and iced milk while attending holiday celebrations in Washington, D.C. Over the next several days, he became severely ill with gastroenteritis, which at the time they called cholera morbus. Several other people had also become ill, so it may have been a foodborne illness. Most likely was. Anyway, it was on this day, July 9, 1850, that President Zachary Taylor died at the age of 65. The 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution was ratified on July 9, 1868. This is the one that guaranteed African Americans full citizenship and all persons in the United States due process of the law. The Wimbledon Championships is the oldest tournament in the world, the first of which took place on July 9, 1877. This is the birthday of American singer, songwriter, and producer Lee Hazelwood, born July 9, 1929. He wrote and produced Nancy Sinatra's hits, These Boots Are Made for Walkin', and Summer Wine, and a bunch more, actually. I figured these would be some that you've heard of. Lee Hazelwood lived to the age of 78. This is the birthday of American actor Tom Hanks, born July 9th, 1956. I was surprised to learn that. I thought he was older than me. And holy cow, another earthquake on July 9th, 1956 this time, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake in the Aegean Sea, and the resulting tsunami killed over 50 people. This is the birthday of actress Kelly McGillis, born July 9th, 1957. You might remember her from the movies Top Gun with Tom Cruise or Witness with Harrison Ford. She's done other movies besides. She's worked in movies, TV, and on stage. For big earthquake number 4 on this day in history, July 9th, they're always shaking it up with earthquakes around the Pacific Rim, and Alaska got a particularly rough one on July 9th, 1958, when a 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck in Alaska. That one caused a landslide, which then produced a mega tsunami that reached over 1,700 feet on the rim of Lituya Bay. Today's song is Every Breath You Take by the Police, number 1 on July 9th, 1983. This song was written in 1982 after an awkward love triangle resulted in divorce. Every Breath You Take was the single biggest U.S. and Canadian song of 1983. And in May 2019, Every Breath You Take was recognized by BMI as being the most played song in radio history. Released in May of 1983, it hit number 1 on July 9th and held that spot for 8 weeks. Every Breath You Take by the Police, number 1, July 9th, 1983. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that is called No Really. And you can also find me on Rumble and BitChute. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Microphone over there. Hello. Okay. With 202 days remaining to the end of the world. End of the year. Please, not the end of the world. 202 days remaining to the end of the year. Let's read that one again. Yep, it is. That's what it's called. All right. Third time better be a charm. There's no "the" there. One more time. Attracting. Just read the whole thing over. Are you making some sound? Get on out of here. And we're going to edit that out. Don't alienate people who can be helpful to you. Flinging happiness all over the place. Alrighty. Back to work. I think we got it this time.